Well, I don't know how I did this, but it's not good. We're gonna bolt this winch to the concrete garage floor. That way we can get non-running and non-rolling project vehicles in and out of the garage by ourselves, one human. We're gonna drill into the concrete with this masonry bit. It's a 3/8. We're not using a hammer drill. We don't have one. We're just using a regular old 20-volt cordless. Nothing spectacular. We have two 3/8 by 3-inch concrete anchors. These girls right here. We got to take this plate off and use it to mark our holes because that's what's actually going to be bolted to the concrete garage floor. Pliers stink. Oh, come on, quit turning on me, girl. Let me get you. Well, I've got the wrong kind of pliers here. Oh, come on. There you go. Who says you need the right tool for the job? Okay, I guess that was a waste of time. We'll just take the whole thing with us. We want the winch lined up precisely in the center of the middle stall. I am in a hurry as usual. Time is the most precious commodity, but I need to take a second and actually think about this because we don't want to drill and do anchors and all this stuff just to find out that this plate's going to be too close to the wall, and then when we set the winch on we can't get back here and tighten the hardware up and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a confusing thing to think about. So we're going to have two anchors that we will set this down on top of through these two holes. So basically that will be here, or wherever, it'll be sitting on the two anchors. And then this will be on top of that. And the winch and the plate, they're gonna have to be bolted together and then set down on the anchors. If it's too close to the wall, we won't be able to get our hand back here and fasten down the rear anchor. So let's get our two holes marked for these anchors and then we'll figure out the depth. Well, this is kind of an interesting decision to make. Here we are far enough away from the wall to get a Craftsman 9/16 wrench in here, which is what we would need. But we could have it a little bit closer to the wall if we were willing to unspool the cable all the way every time we bolt and unbolt the winch from the floor. I just figured out that by pulling a little bit of cable out and using a swivel and an extension, you can easily bolt and unbolt the whole winch mount. So it's going to be a lot better than having our anchors sticking out, you know, as far as this wrench, you know, would make them have to be. Does that make any sense? Do I not know English? I speak English. Okay, so I just hammered a mark in the concrete here for our first hole. And I gave us just a skosh of extra room here, just in case we're gonna need to get a hand back here and get some fingerlings in there and get the nut started by hand or something maybe. And when I marked the hole, it was another one of those little safety glasses reminders. I just tapped the owl just a little bink with this hammer, and the little chunk of concrete that it broke out shot up and hit me right here, almost in the ball of eye. And as far as how deep we're gonna drill, the manufacturer calls for a minimum of 2 1/4 inch in the concrete. So I set the nut to the minimum amount of threads that I want to see showing. And then I measured that, but then I added on a 1/4 inch because if we're going to have hardware hanging on the bottom. And it turns out that we're going to have just the minimum 2 1/4 inch of anchor in the concrete, just barely squeaking by. All right, I think we should measure out 2 1/4 inch on the drill bit and then mark it with a B for Bobby and me. No, actually we're gonna mark it with a piece of painter's tape, and I ran out and just found this tape ball rolling around that we'll snag a piece off of. You know, recycling. Don't want to waste it, there's still good pieces here. This is the tape ball I threw at you on a video over on Freeman's garage. And then in a later video on Freeman's garage, I found this rolling around on the floor. Oh, here's the tape ball I threw at you. And then here we are coming around full circle with this tape ball again, and I don't even know why I'm talking about it. You're probably not even watching the video anymore. Let's chuck up and get the first hole drilled. Holy cow, that went fast. I got 2 fully charged batteries ready to go. I was just assuming it was going to be at least 15 minutes of drilling per hole. That took maybe 5 minutes, if that. Well, now I'm really excited to drill the second hole and see how this whole thing comes together and see if our measurements and all that stuff actually are going to work out. I'm sure they will. I'm going to go pick up my kid from school right now, and then I'm going to try to get back out here tonight and wrap up this winch project. My stomach just growled. I think I need some tacos. So now we'll do that. I'll just stick that in there. And then that way we can set this up exactly how we want it. Nice and even on both ends from the wall. And then so now we can mark and drill the second hole, and it's going to be exactly where we want it. Because I know if we didn't do this, if I just drilled both of them at the same time, we would set this down and it would probably be like this. Good. Actually, we should probably put these where they go, because that'll make it more flush. I want to make sure I don't create some weird out of whack thing. Measure that again. Yep, that's good. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. You know, it's a little crooked. Well, I don't know how I did this, but it's not good. Somehow I stripped the threads out on this anchor, and now she's just a spinning. Alright, it's the next day, and I've kind of sort of got things sorted out here. She's halfway bolted down to the floor. The rear anchor is good, and the front one that we stripped out, I couldn't get one to replace it, and we need to get this car off the trailer, so it's gonna have to do. Looking at the load rating that they claim on the packaging for the anchors, and the fact that we're not actually pulling the full weight of the car, it'll be rolling slash dragging slash sliding. Not worried about it at all. Hey, like I always say, parachute fails are 1 in a million.